Hi guys, local crazy foreskin lady here, and I'm on my way to the gym and I'm sitting at the moment because honestly I'm dragging ass after yesterday's workout. Back squats will kick your ass. Anyway, I waited I waited to do this video till I got to the main drag on Main Street, so it'll be a fairly short video. But I wanted to share some thoughts, and honestly I'll probably look massively mental walking down the street with my phone in selfie mode and talking like someone's on there when they're not. But anyway, I had a friend, and I'm not going to name any names, but I had a friend post on or comment on one of my posts basically telling me to delete her if I couldn't respect the fact that it's her choice to make when it comes to circumcision, if she ever has a son. And I didn't respond right away. You know, she's a childhood friend, and I'm pretty close with her. I mean, we haven't seen each other in years, but man, we've got some memories. But I ended up responding to her, you know, and I tried to be as gentle about it as I could. But my overall message was basically, you know, if you do mutilate your child, I'm never going to be able to look at you the same. And that I don't have to and will not respect a parent's right to mutilate their sons. Okay? You know, and I said it a little more long-winded and as kindly as I could. But a lot of people might think I'm a little crazy for this. But I do not value any friendship over children's rights, I guess, is the only way to put it. And I don't like losing people. I don't like pushing people away. But my main message is it's not your body, so therefore it's not your choice. You know, my friend, along with many other parents over the years now, have said, you know, that it's not my choice to make. You're right, it's not. But it's also not your choice to make. And I'm just going to be blunt about it. You know, it's real shitty if you ignore everything I've said and, you know, go ahead and not respect your child's rights and then expect me to respect the choice you made. I can't and I won't. I love my friends and I love my family. Don't get me wrong, I do. But you can love somebody and not like or respect the choices they've made. And generally I try to stay out of other people's decisions and lives, you know. But when it comes to harming children, I can't and I won't keep my mouth shut about it. I can't, you know. I actually made an alternate Facebook account recently because my main profile got put on ban because I pissed off some circumfetishist weirdo. I don't fucking know. But you know, so I made this other profile, and I had said this profile is going to be mainly for personal stuff. And I quickly realized that I really can't separate the children's rights activist in me from the rest of me, because you know what? It's part of who I am. And if people can't stand to be friends with somebody who gives a shit about children enough to speak up and tell you what's up, well, I'm sorry to see you go, but it's not my problem. You know? Kind of rambling. I'm so exhausted. So freaking exhausted. You don't even know. But, the one thing is that a lot of people confuse, you know, what makes a friend a good friend. A lot of people, you know, they logically know that this is wrong, but they feel like a friend should basically always support you, always be there, you know, be there for you, always be in your corner, basically pat your ass and make you feel good, you know. I'm sorry. It's not what makes a good friend. A good friend loves you enough to tell you when you're being a fucking idiot. You know? And a good friend doesn't just stand by and watch you make mistakes when they know better. Okay? I mean, in the end, yeah, it's your life. You'll do what you want. But a good friend will speak up about it. And I am that friend. If you want a friend who's going to sugarcoat and water down my own message and never disagree with you and never tell you that I disagree with you, you're looking for the wrong person, because it ain't me. Okay? You know? It's like they always say, you know, friends don't let friends drink and drive and all that good shit. Well, friends don't let friends cut baby dick. That's all there is to it. And, you know, that's going to continue to piss people off. You know, because people have it in their head that they are entitled to this choice, entitled to this decision. And you know what I'm going to tell you every fucking time, every day of my life, until this shit is illegal, I am going to tell you that it's not your decision. I am going to tell you that it's wrong. I'm not going to sit back and watch a friend's baby die because I was too big of a coward to say something, because I valued a friendship or making a friend feel good more than their actual well-being and their children's well-being. No. Can't do that, man. I can't do that. Oh, God, I'm exhausted. Yeah, I know the smoking's not helping. We'll get to that eventually. But, you know, I don't even know what to say. It really upset me because it put me in the spot in the place to either burn a bridge or go against my beliefs. And that's okay. You know, friends don't always keep you in your comfort zone. You know? But it's a two-way street there, honey. It really is. I'm not going to let you stay in your comfort zone either. Crossing a highway, I gotta be careful. Good Lord. I am dead. Dedication is getting your ass up and going anyway. No, but, you know, from the outside, it might seem rude that I'm so worried about what you're gonna do with your own children. It might seem that way if you're coming from the mindset that children are property, that their parents can do as they please with. I'm gonna sit here and die for a minute, so I might as well keep rambling, huh? God. Anyway, what was I saying? Fuck. Yeah, you know, it does seem kind of rude and judgmental. But I'm not judging how much you weigh. And I probably look like a major creep right now. And I'm not judging the color of your shoes. I'm not judging the make and model of your car. I'm not even really judging you at all. All I'm telling you is that this is wrong. I'm telling you not to do it, and I'm imploring you, and I'm trying to share what I've learned to spare you the trouble and the pain and the possible devastating outcomes, If I didn't care, I wouldn't speak up. If I didn't care about you as a person, I would not try to educate you. If I was just judging you, I would just call you, be like, hey, you're a piece of shit for thinking what you think, or doing what you did, or whatever. I wouldn't go any further than that. I'd just be a cunt because I could, which I do sometimes, but not very often. I come off as a real asshole. I'm aware of this. That's just, it's my abrasive personality. But behind that abrasiveness is a person who gives a fuck. I don't fight like I do to be a part of some club or to fit in or just to do what everyone else is doing, whatever. I don't fight because of that. If I did, I'd pick a different cause. Trust me, I would. But I fight because I care. And I speak up because I care. And I tell you, you're being an idiot because I care. And one thing that people have got wrong is they see this as a parental rights issue. They see this as some weirdo penis or foreskin freaks, trying to take away their parental rights. And it's not about that. It's not about that. It's not about parental rights. It's about human rights. Babies are human beings. Males and females alike are human beings, okay? And they all deserve to be treated equally. In this country, since I was 6 years old, in 1997, it's been illegal to circumcise little girls. And if you mention female circumcision, either people don't know what you're talking about, or they're horrified because they've seen all the extremist fucking imagery and all that shit, and this Americans will shake their fist everywhere else and say, how dare you cut them little girls, and blah blah blah. But you tell them, hey, maybe you shouldn't be cutting your boys. It's kind of shitty. And people are like, oh, it doesn't hurt them, and fuck you, that's my right as a parent, and how dare you judge me, and all this shit. It's hypocritical, and it's fucking retarded. I'm just gonna say it that way. It's ass backwards bullshit. And while we're on the parenting idea of things here, whenever you tell a mom that she shouldn't have circumcised or that she shouldn't, they're like, don't you judge my parenting, blah blah blah. No. We're not judging your parenting, man, because circumcision is not a parenting method. Circumcision is a surgical procedure, a cosmetic surgical procedure. It's not parenting, man. Yes, it's something that you do as a parent, but it's not it's not like how you feed them or how you fucking discipline them or how you dress them. It's not a parenting method. It's not a parenting style. It just is what it is. Anyway, I'm about done with this cigarette, so I guess I better wrap it up. I don't know. Maybe there's some sense in my ramblings here. I don't really know. I'm kind of half out of it today. But, in the end, you know, the main point is, no, I don't respect every decision a parent makes. And I sure as hell am not going to respect your decision to mutilate your child against his will. I'm just not. And if you can't handle that, well, then you're friends with the wrong person. I'm gonna get my ass in the gym and work off this frumpy mom look I've got going on. You guys have a good night.